Welcome to this video. If you're anything like me, you don't want to sit through a 90-minute webinar. You just want to know how to create an income online straight up. Show me the money, right? So I've created this high-level overview of what I do and how I can support you to create income online. I'm not going to be able to share everything in 15 minutes, but this gives you the basic of it. And then you can take the next steps, which I will share with you at the end, should you want to delve deeper. Now, I've got some notes in front of me, which I will refer to this short webinar, so that I don't forget anything I want to share with you, because I'm a bit nervous. So, first of all, who am I? I want to share some of my backstory with you. I'm a 64-year-old mum. I'm married to a farmer, and I'm a businesswoman. I grew up in the Netherlands, and I moved to Australia 35 years ago, which is over half of a lifetime for me ago. After my 4 beautiful children left home a few years ago, I felt a bit lost. Don't get me wrong, running a farm and running 2 holiday cottages kept me busy, but something was missing. Well, 2 things: money and satisfaction with my life, a purpose in my life. I'd lost my purpose. I was getting senior magazines in the mail with people in Zimmer frames on the front, and I thought, is this it? Is this the rest of my life? Should I just sit down and become a pensioner, become an old person? No, I was not prepared to do that. And the other thing was also, when I married my farmer 33 years ago, I didn't realize that I also married the farm. Debts included, overdrafts included, because that's the way a farm runs. We run a beef farm, so in order to keep the cash flow going on our cattle farm, we need an overdraft with the bank. Calves take about, 12 to 18 months to grow out big enough to be sellable. And bills keep coming in every month. And I never, ever felt comfortable with our debts. I'd never been in debt before I got married, but I couldn't pay them off. Any money we earned went straight back into the farm. That's just the way of farming. Now, after our kids left home and were not financially dependent on us anymore, things did start looking up a bit. So much so that at the end of 2019, we were thinking of maybe we could start thinking of retiring. Now, you never retire on a farm, but we were thinking of stepping back because our finances were looking healthier. And then, boom, our whole farm, our little community, and our region were ravaged by extreme bushfires. We managed to save our homes, and I'll never forget that night. That's a story for another time, but we lost everything else. Our sheds, our machinery, equipment, all our hay, tractors, even chainsaws, fences, and a lot of cattle. Miraculously, a lot of cattle did survive, but we ended up having to sell them all because there was not a blade of grass left on the ground for them. We couldn't feed them. So I'll never forget the look on my husband's face when all our good breeding cows, our mama cows, went on the truck and disappeared. So we were insured for a lot of it, but not for all. So financially, we were set back, I'd say at least 10 to 15 years. Now, 2 years later, we are recovered. We are recovering. It's an ongoing process. And I had stepped into this online business about 6 months before this happened. And I was loving it. This was the first time I'd done something for my own self-development, my own personal growth. I'd never touched on that before. But straight after the fires, that's it. I stepped out of this business. I couldn't do it. I was in total survival mode. And the fact that we didn't have power and internet for weeks on end didn't help either. So I didn't have space to grow a new business. One thing I did notice, though, that all the personal growth, or the bit of personal growth I'd done before the fires, really, really helped me to get through it a lot better than I anticipated. mentally and emotionally, I'd grown a lot stronger and more resilient. And I was amazed at that. And I also realized after a few months that I really missed our business community, who had been incredibly supportive for us during this dark time. So, and I also realized then that I need this business. I need this business more than ever to help rebuild our farm and to get out of financial debt once and for all, and to finally create my own financial freedom. I'm sick of being in debt, and this was my way out. There are so many ways to create an income online. There's crypto, coaching, low profit products, etc. But this method is low risk, sustainable, stable, and long term. And it totally aligns with me. And I'll talk about the product a bit later. It really works if you work at it, and you do not have to build websites, funnels, do sales calls, or have home presentations. My vision is to create financial freedom for women over 50. I want to create a ripple effect. All the women can be financially free and live the life they want without depending on partners, full-time jobs, pensions, etc. And I have seen people in our community completely transform. For instance, Carmen, my sponsor, she was a hard-working horsemanship instructor 3 years ago. She traveled around with a horse trailer, the 2 horses and a dog, teaching, because that was her passion. And she'd been doing this for 10 years. But she also realized that she couldn't keep doing it. She wasn't getting ahead financially. She was looking for secondary jobs, stacking shelves in calls, just to get ahead. And she just couldn't sustain it. So she looked for a new way, and she found this business. And now, 3 years later, through this business, she has just bought her dream property in Queensland with rolling hills, a cute cottage, and plenty of room for her horses and her dog. She's now got another dog, and she even has cows and calves. All this from following our 3-step formula of our business, which I'll touch on later. There's also Christy and Clint, the founders of the Freedom Era, which is our educational platform. 5 years ago, they were broke, pregnant with their first child, driving a clapped-out car that would break down at traffic lights. They were desperate to change their lives, and then they found this business. Now, 5 years later, they live a life of abundance. They never have to worry about finances again. They have created a legacy income for their now 3 children. All this from following our 3-step formula. Okay, that's a bit about me. Let's get straight into it. 3 steps to create a successful income online. Step 1, monetize your socials. If you're watching this, you're on social media. Now is the time to monetize this by building your own brand around who you are. Not by posting pics of products, but by adding real value and adding an audience that aligns with you, totally aligns with you. You don't have to change who you are to build an audience. You don't have to become an influencer or an actor or an important person. You just have to be you. You can do this organically on your personal page, or you can use Facebook and Instagram ads for more automation. All of this will be taught to you step by step in our program. Monetizing socials gives you the location freedom to work from wherever you want. Now you might say, well, that's great, but I don't know what to sell. Fair enough. So then we get to step 2. Partner with a high ticket offer or a high profit offer that people want, need, and love, so that you will be paid well for this one sale of one high ticket item, as opposed to selling 50 low ticket items to earn the same amount of money. And it takes the same amount of effort to sell one high ticket item or 50 low ticket items. The product we are affiliated with does good for you, for others, and the planet. I will explain more in a little while. This model can support you to create financial freedom. And then we come to step 3, automated systems and education. A large portion of this business can be done on automation. This is what will give you your time freedom. And isn't that what we all want? More time to be with our horses, to be with our family, to do what we want rather than to work to get enough money to survive. So with automation, you can focus on the front end of building your audience and creating contact, whilst expert systems are in place to do the rest for you. Again, everything will be taught to you on a step-by-step basis. So these are the 3 steps. Now the next step for you is to go into our Freedom Era Academy, where we show you a high-ticket offer that has the best compensation plan around with high profit commissions. We're affiliated with a 47-year-old company, so it's been around for a while, that produces a water technology system that produces Kangen water, or electrolyzed reduced water. They offer a generous leverage commission plan. It's the best commission plan that I have seen, and it is even patented so that no one else can replace it. There are over 73 ways to use this water. I use it for my personal health, and I use it in my whole household to create a toxin-free environment. Very handy too when I'm cleaning my holiday cottages and sanitizing it. All this I do with a little machine on my kitchen counter. This product is absolutely great for the planet, for people, and for profit. You can create a legacy income, which means that after you're gone, your children will still get the financial benefits. The academy I have partnered with, as I said, teaches the 3 steps to monetize your socials and launch your business online. If me, a 64-year-old farmer, can do this, then so can you. And you know what? It is fun. I have learned so many skill sets. 2 years ago, I would never think I'd sit in front of the camera talking to you like this. Inside the academy, you will get mentored by 7 to 8 figure income earners like Preston Smiles, Melanie Ann Leah, and lots more coaches. Normally, it would cost you thousands of dollars to access these high-level coaches. So that brings me to a special offer we have at the moment. Normally, it would cost you $99 to have a 14-day trial, to have a look in this in our academy. Now we offer you that for $22. You can jump in, and once you're inside for a 14-day risk-free trial, you can cancel at any time, and you get your money back at the end if it doesn't align with you. So once you're inside the academy, you can go through a powerful discovery process. This is about a 2-hour process which takes you step by step through what your dreams are, your goals in life, your financial goals. It's very in-depth. You'll get a lot out of this process. Once you finish that discovery process, you get access to one of our digital business specialists for a 45-minute call, who will be able to answer any questions you still have. And then you have access to our step-by-step Launch Your Business course. All this for $22. And if you sign up to the Freedom Era platform in the next 24 hours, you will be given a video by the most successful and highest paid person in our community, Clint. A special overview of how to create success with our vehicle and how to create a 6-figure income online with this model. Now, when I say 6-figure income, a lot of our leaders, a lot of our members in our community, they make 5 to 6 figures a month. I'm not talking annually. And it is possible for each and every one of you. So that's it. Thanks so much for joining me. Now, the next step, let me know if you'd like me to send you the link and to have a look at our academy for only US $22 for a risk-free trial. Message me, drop me a yes, please, and I will send you the link. Whatever you decide at the end, you will get something out of this. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching.